What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another reaction. Today, we are re-reacting to Bride of Discord, Episode 1, The Escape. I'm here with Jada.
What's up?
And you're probably wondering, VeggieTales Raymond, why are you re-reacting to Bride of Discord? Because I want to. And I just love this series that much. And I wanted to do this for a while, but I'm like, why would I re-react to the entire series just do something I did before in the past? When I can just pull someone who doesn't even watch My Little Pony into it.
Yeah.
But hey, she doesn't hate it.
I just don't
She
watch
doesn't
it.
watch it. But I think she would. The only reason why I have her with this because I think she would find it interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I bet you probably already guessed by the title of the series. It is a bit of a romance type thing. Guaranteed.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've already guessed that.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to know the show for this. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll try to give new commentary. I don't remember what I said in my original reaction, but the main reason why I decided to do this with her because I sent her the video that I reacted to of Daughter of Discord episode 8, and she's like, I told her don't watch it because I came up with the idea for her to because I feels like she'd be confused and everything, and be like, I was like, how about we just because like we just did the podcast earlier, and I thought like, so why don't we do a video as well? So the first episode is only 21 minutes. So without further ado, just like always, link to the original video will be linked down in the description below, along with Disney Fanatics channel. Go subscribe to her. Go show her a ton of support. I hope you guys can hear us all right. Jada, you're gonna be a little bit louder than usual.
Okay. Was that loud enough?
Yeah. Keep in mind we are outside, so cars passing by and stuff, and like when people drop out music, we're both gonna go like ah. Okay, so we are outside. This is basically the only way me and her can meet up and do stuff. So did I already say link to all that?
Yeah. I think so.
Make sure my phone's in vibrate. All right. So just like always, all the links are in the description, like I always said. Anything else I need to say?
I think that's good.
So without further ado, let's do this. Whatever your name is, Jada, you mind hitting the space bar? Oh, I don't need Spanish subtitles. I'll just look.
Long ago, magical land of Equestria was ruled by a
That's
creature
Discord.
whose heart was as cold as stone.
I don't.
His name
You gotta try to give reactions and stuff. You can't just like sit
Spirit
there and
of
watch.
chaos and disharmony. After many
I was
long,
wondering why he looked
oppressive
weird like
years,
that.
Well, that's a window
the tyranny was
pane.
ended, and
But he
two
has two
allied
different feet.
sisters
Oh, you mean
named Celestia and Luna.
he's a Deconicus. He has different body parts of a bunch of different
Elements of
animals.
harmony
That's
turn into
weird.
stone. They
Well,
thought
he's the
spell
Lord of
was
Chaos.
permanent, but after over 1,000 years,
He makes chocolate milk
elements were
rain from the
recovered
sky.
by myself and my
That
5
sounds pretty
friends.
awesome.
But it would ruin a ton of plants.
I don't care. Chocolate is.
And you know what the clouds are? They're cotton candy clouds.
That's all I need to hear. Where is this place?
It's Equestria. He's not allowed to do it no
Tried
more.
his best to tear our friendship
How would
apart.
you take away some
Because he's
great?
evil.
And he'll be free forever.
He has
The
genius
bond between
ideas.
us is too strong to break. All of Equestria rejoiced at our success. For Discord was defeated, I will never escape again.
Y'all just hating on his brilliant mind.
What we had told Equestria was a lie.
I hope you guys can hear us because I know that like, the speaker's like right next to the computer.
I can't believe it. We did it!
Turn the volume back. No, it's right there. It's right there.
We finally defeated
That's
him.
enough.
Oh, good.
I didn't realize that was that loud.
Okay, can you tell me who everybody is?
Twilight, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy.
Okay.
I love how Rarity's not in the picture, but she's talking.
Where's Discord? Don't you know anything? Turn into stone. Remember? I know that. But where's the statue? Oh, Pinkie. Right over. Hey, where is he?
Not there. That's where he is.
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
I feel like I made that same joke when I first reacted to this.
Oh, he's right here.
Pinky ain't as slow as she thinks she is.
Statue thing. But it's not here. How could it possibly be? I don't understand.
That sounded weird. Oh!
Kill him. I don't think so.
Oh my
Wow, that's something the
goodness,
show would never
You
do.
murderers.
The show would never use the word kill.
He was maybe walking on his down. Everybody, calm down. We didn't kill him.
Why does Applejet look constipated?
The elements of harmony may work in mysterious ways, but they cannot destroy.
Wait, so is this like from the people who actually made MLP or
No, this is a fan-made project.
It's a pretty good fan-made project.
Dramatic music coming from nowhere? But
Is a lot of the dramatic music coming from nowhere? That's something Pinkie Pie should have said, not Rainbow Dash.
That makes a movie. I don't cry in a scene unless the music starts playing. Cause that's what.
The scene has changed, but the picture didn't. The earlier episodes are not put together the best, but they're still good though.
Yeah.
That's Princess Celestia talking. That was Spike.
Spike the dinosaur.
No, he's a dragon.
Oh yeah, she's a dragon.
Dinosaurs don't exist.
Sorry. So she's supposed to take her place.
No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
They're telling her that Discord disappeared.
So why is she like the only original My Little Pony with like the big hair and the wings?
What do you mean original?
Well, you know, some original My Little Pony had wings.
Well, yeah, Rainbow Dash has wings.
She's the only one.
No, so does Fluttershy. There are tons of ponies that have wings. I understand you're not educated on the world of Equestria. Ignore it.
Does he even have one?
Looks like she's like
What? So is it a romance between her and?
No, it's. I'll let you just watch. I'm not gonna tell you.
He escaped before the spell hit.
So he's not even
I
stone.
restored everyone's memory.
Yeah, but what happened the first time they defeated Discord? He got turned to stone. Right, and that's from the show's canon. But like this, okay, pause real quick. I'll explain something. So since I've already reacted to the series before, I'll do a lot more pauses and stuff since it'll give the content more variety.
Yeah.
So what happened in the show? Celestia and her sister Luna in the show turned Discord to stone years back, and they're immortals. Keep that in mind. That was thousands of years ago.
Thanks.
Discord's also immortal. So years later, he comes back and tries to break up the main six, the main characters' friends. And the thing that happened is they wound up defeating him and turning him to stone. Now this is like this series is fan made. It's an alternate universe. So when they went to turn him back to stone, instead of turning back to stone, he disappeared.
Oh.
Does that basically got you understand what's going on so far?
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
All right, hit play.
So we gave up Equestria, gave himself. I know. He's smart.
Now she's telling him he left. The elements of harmony didn't do anything to him. He
We have to
left.
find him. Equestria is not safe as long as he's free.
No. He knows not to make another attempt to take over, not without time to contemplate with him. When he appears,
My foot is.
that's when we take action.
What if
Twilight Sparkle do not know where Discord is.
I can't tell if there was attitude in that or not. Like Twilight
You
Sparkle.
and your friends are ready.
Imagine saying that, like, if that were actual people's names.
This it is. That's their
Well, for
names.
this it is. No, but I mean,
God,
like,
imagine someone naming their kid Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash, get
Come
back
here.
here.
They're definitely gonna get bullied in school.
So we're just going to sit around?
If I get bullied for watching My Little Pony, they're gonna get bullied for having a My Little Pony name.
Well, you don't really get bullied
Anymore.
anymore. Now it's kind of normal.
Yeah. They're like you watch My Little Pony? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, especially because you performed it during the thing.
And do anything now but wait.
Now you can tell some of this shot is actually from the show right here.
3 years have passed. It seems this was not for good. Moved on with our lives.
Discord got some new ideas now.
This is actually a really good series. And you can tell it's actual footage from the show. And don't worry, as the series goes on, the intro gets shorter. Am I supposed to sleep?
So they decided the only way to beat Discord is to give him a girlfriend.
No, you just get to watch. But you can already tell who they're pairing him with, right? Fluttershy.
Okay.
This is just showing the cast. That was the one I was telling you about.
Okay.
You already know Spike.
They're so tiny and adorable.
Yeah, those three that they just showed were kids. I never noticed without the actual audio from that scene from the show, that scene with her going like this, him up against her face, looked very seductive.
What?
But it's also inspired by Beauty and the Beast. So I think they're kind of going to be similar to Beauty and the Beast, but also very different as well. And by the way, guys, we're going to try to do these videos as often as possible. Like if she's not busy, like say tomorrow or something, we'll come and do another one tomorrow.
So it's her.
Basically.
Okay.
Who do you think's talking right now?
Pinky.
Your husband's busy with his clothes.
That's Rarity. Hoping like no one comes over and interrupts. I don't care about cars driving by and stuff. It's just like there's the magical thing called editing when that happens. But
oh, let's not forget that Fluttershy's bed with you. Oh, thanks.
yeah, this is back like because in the show now, Fluttershy is nowhere near as shy as she used to be.
Yeah, I was like, why is she so
Oh,
shy?
sure. It's
Well, you read her name, Fluttershy,
I haven't seen her in ages.
but she's nowhere near as.
Oh, who goes there?
Oh, don't you recognize us? We're Rarity, Applejack, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie, darling.
Darling.
Oh my goodness, I could not even.
You could not even what?
Handle, what's her name? Royalty?
Rarity.
I couldn't even handle it.
You made it.
She seems like my best friend too, who like acts just
It's so good.
Like-
You know someone who likes just like her?
Twilight's
Yes.
gonna be so psyched.
That who's talking right now, that is Twilight's sister. I mean brother.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Twilight doesn't have a sister. She has a sister-in-law, not a sister.
So I was reading this book in the Stars for the Spirit section, and I came across this spell that could be a possible cure for girls. Or for
It's not like a cure for girls. So you're just gonna like rid girls from the world?
Oh my goodness. That would be horrifying.
That would be. There's probably like a bunch of just people punching each other in the face.
Yeah, that would be a dark world.
I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but that's probably how it'd be.
Well, you're a guy, so it wouldn't really be sexist.
Well, they haven't seen her friend in about like 3 years, they said.
you been, Rarity? Oh, you know. Usually.
No, you don't know. This is in the show and in this. Spike has a crush on Rarity.
Wow, poor Spike.
And Spike is kind of like a little kid, kind of, not really ish.
How about we count it?
In this series, they say there's like a 7-year difference in their
It's
ages
my request to help with
from
the
Spike and the
I know
puppies.
with all of you
At least with
involved,
Applejack.
it will be the
That's
most
what they
successful
mentioned.
battle we have ever had.
Well, that's not that bad. It'd be
Until
15
you
years.
see the dresses I have in mind for you, your highnesses.
Oh dear. There's no need to be so formal with us.
That's Princess Cadence, Twilight's sister-in-law.
Is it alright if the Camelot orphans attend? They don't get out much.
Oh yes. Twilight told me about your volunteer work at the Camelot Orphanage.
That's
I
Celestia,
suppose.
I'm not sure.
and that's
I
Luna.
thought you liked children.
Oh, yes.
But You can't invite the children to the gala before. Well,
And I guess you can guess the gala is a big party.
Mhm.
We're gonna have a wonderful party. The only thing that's missing
I love Pinky.
Everyone loves Pinky. She gets compared to Deadpool a lot
Wow.
because she breaks the fourth wall just like he does.
Mhm.
There's been episodes where, like, you know, like when some cartoons have like the pop. You know how some cartoons have, like, by the way, you guys that are already bronies and already know this stuff, she doesn't. So you know how some cartoons there's like the show will close like the screen closing and it's like a circle
Yeah.
and like a character will like pop out or something like that.
Nice Scooby-Doo.
But there was a character at one part where like one episode where like Pinkie Pie, her mouth was taken out, she couldn't talk like the entire episode.
Mhm.
And then like at the end of the episode, like it didn't like show her getting her mouth back. So like she like comes through the screen, she's like, it's like she wants her freaking mouth back.
Yeah, I can imagine Pinky not talking though. Pinky is like I can't even describe it. It's like
Fun fact about
Whatever you
MLP
mentioned about
actually,
Pink.
did you know person that plays Twilight also plays Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents, Raven from Teen Titans, Bubbles from the original Powerpuff Girls.
you might have told me that. I think
We'll probably have. But let's get back to it.
that's probably why I like. She's on my favorite.
She also played Harley Quinn in the Batman animated series.
She is on my favorite characters.
She's my favorite voice actress. So, by the way, sorry about that sound. It's a drink machine right there.
Call first
10 months.
Dang.
Wait, is that how horse pregnancies work? Like in real life? I
I'm not
wonder.
gonna have to change it, am I?
Is it 2 months? Oh my goodness, that's too long.
Well, it says that she's 10 months pregnant. How long? Oh, I wonder how.
Wait, how long does it work with him?
I'm curious.
Me too.
I'm gonna Google it after this.
Yeah, it's something to look up. Is this the gala or something?
No, she's like just like doing like a bird type choir. You have to listen all close because she's like she's quiet, very quiet. I can't even hear her. We got a speaker. Wow, I never realized how quiet Fluttershy is in this. Because in Daughter of Discord, she's not as shy as she was. So, because like she's more louder.
So in Daughter,
I'm not telling you
is
anything
it
yet.
about their kid or
I'm not
something?
telling you anything. You gotta wait. You got 10 episodes of this to go first.
Ugh.
And you got 8 episodes of that to go.
That's a good drawing.
It does kind of bother me sometimes in the audio dramas when people's art has like their signature on it. Because it kind of takes away from the fact that this is supposed to be immersing you in the story and stuff.
Yeah, maybe if they would have whited out her name, it would have been better. I still like it. It kind of
But like the future series and stuff, like later on, like Sheila, like people that like just did the art specifically for the series and stuff. Perhaps it was a lot more.
nice.
Discord's not coming back. Certainly not.
Oh, it's just too amusing.
I don't think it's a good
Dramatic irony.
my genius.
By the way, the guy that plays Discord, the guy that plays Discord in the TV show, like the actual show. You said you watched Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who a character named Q is in Star Trek? Kind of an older, not older dude, but
If you just have my
he's kind of a mischievous character, kind of little crazy, a little bit mischievous. He voices Discord.
Like from the original or from
Original. There's also another character that I played from Star Trek that played a character in. I don't remember what.
I think I might know who.
Right. His name, the actor's name is John DeLance.
Oh yeah.
So we can leave the totally little old and the security.
See, this is how you know he's a little bit crazy because he had created like I assume this is he created a magical version of himself in a mirror and he's talking to himself.
No, totally listen to her anyway.
what if he just has like conversations?
Oh,
with himself?
sure. That worked
Like
out
you think it's magical
so well.
being in there, but really it's just him talking to
It
himself?
probably is just him talking to himself.
That would be funny.
Cause like he's been up in a cave for 3 years by himself.
Yeah, that does sound
They are. I like the sound of that. So, what's the plan? Oh, it's the most ingenious plan I've ever devised. For 3 years of scheming, those ponies are to a surprise of their lives.
But if he's immortal, 3 years is probably like a catnap.
Probably. Gosh, I've never realized that. If someone's immortal, like a week feels like a day, probably. No, a week probably feels like 20 minutes.
That Luna.
Everything is looking good.
What's her name?
Your
So
friend
that's
will make it the best Grand Galloping Bella ever. Are you going to dance that guy you have a crush on? Who? You know, that last century. Oh.
Okay, pause it real quick. Flash Century is a character, because you know how there are the Equestria movies where that's a character that does basically Twilight's love interest in those movies. And a lot of people in the fandom they hate him.
Dang, what did he do?
Basically, they don't want Twilight to have a boyfriend, basically.
Dang.
I don't hate him. The new guy they have in there for Twilight's love interest, well, it's not that the Twilight's love interest is from Equestria, it's Twilight's love interest from the human world. I hate him.
Dang.
Maybe in the future, I will show you some of the, actually get you to watch some of the actual show stuff. Alright, hit play. Spike Skyladder.
I thought we were the only ones who sent messages through Spike. Good for you, Celestia.
Why does Spike kind of sound like a little bit like the voice I think of for Spike? It's not bad at all. But it sounds like a little kid's got a runny nose.
Yeah.
What sort of crisis? Why are they in need of ours?
It is quite big, isn't it? Well, despite the lack of detail, the three of us must go to Saddle Arabia at once.
Why did they ask me to come?
I'm not sure, but even if they requested all of us, one must stay behind.
But you can't leave right now. Dallas tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
Twilight, you will be in charge of everything.
Sometimes, since tomorrow, if we do this tomorrow, pause it quick. If we do this tomorrow, since tomorrow we won't be doing the podcast or anything tomorrow, we'll just be doing this. Maybe we'll react to 2 episodes.
Tria? From the Dallas?
But I'm having her hit play because she's closer to the computer.
Myself?
You will have your brother and friends to help you, of course. Until we
Celestia
return,
sounds so
all
serious
royal
about
gifts will be
everything. She'd
appointed to you.
be that one person that walks in and says,
in no condition to
Oh, fine, Shingan. Nothing's going to happen to the
and then you think she's the most wonderful person.
You really?
So, you understand what's going on right now?
They called them to what?
Saddle Arabia.
Saddle.
Oh, I thought you made those sounds for nothing. We're doing this all by yourselves?
Like the first episode, you really, it's mostly just gotta listen. Cause now
I got her.
there's probably like 10 pictures in this most, probably.
You're cute. Don't worry, girl. We can pull this off if we all work together. Yeah! Let's get to it! Well, what are we going around here for?
I would love to be that one person that watches people like do the voiceovers for this and like see how they look when they're like.
Well, this is the
saying
thing,
these
they're
lines.
not professionals.
I know.
Like, so they're probably like just sitting at the computer with a microphone there.
But I want to know if like they do like reactions with it or they just say it.
Like when I've done some tiny bit of voice acting for myself. And it can use a bit. I've never like messed up like voice acting so much when I start laughing, but I have messed up.
That's all that's different now. Now, she doesn't even know this array of typical colors. Why, nearly every stallion in Pony Village demanded to take her out. Well, she is free. Why is this so much of a shock to you? Don't believe it, got mercy. But the fact is, she likes all of them. You can't understand it. And you say she keeps dreaming about Discord? She can't seem to get that monster out of her mind. What's a Discord? 3 years. What is your brain like? You know what we gotta do? We gotta turn that frown upside down. I agree. But how?
Idea! She should sing a song at the gala.
Oh yeah, Fluttershy, sing in front of a crowd.
That's a
Smart.
good idea. You have an
Wait,
amazing
hold
voice.
on, what?
What about a stage?
It doesn't sound like the best of ideas. Her name is Fluttershy.
Fluttershy. We've decided that we want you to do more than direct the butterfly line.
We think you should sing a song, darling.
Hopefully she didn't faint when it said.
Let's share a can. Come on, Flutter. It'll be fun. You have a lovely voice, you. And it'll get your mind off of, well, you know.
That.
So what is she so depressed about or sad?
She's scared of
Discord. You are going to bring the house down.
She has apparently been for the past 3 years.
Got some serious fear. It's been 3 years.
Alright. It's important.
Should be arriving at Arabia soon, Your Highnesses.
She's certain that Sparkle can handle things on her own. She's been through difficult situations before. If there's any pony I can trust with running the kingdom, it's her.
She's right, Aluna.
Oh yeah, running a
Will be just
party
fine.
and saving the world
Your
are
Highnesses,
exactly the
there's
same
a storm
thing.
up ahead.
It does not look safe. We'll have to travel by hoof.
Travel by hoof.
They're
I
ponies.
wonder if that storm is the crisis. It does look peculiar. I mean, the clouds are pink.
Pink clouds?
Cotton candy.
And they kind of like cotton candy sticks, don't they?
Yeah.
The lightning does.
Mister, we must turn back.
Too late.
Let it
Your
rain chocolate,
Highnesses.
people.
Positive.
So
Well, you're
then-
intrigued now, ain't you?
Yeah. That was
Even
good.
if it's not something you're into, if you watch something at level on a cliffhanger, you gotta continue, regardless what it is. You enjoyed that?
Yeah. That was good.
So, at the end of every single one of these reactions, I'm gonna go ahead and get like her thoughts on each episode and her predictions for the next. So, first things first, thoughts. What did you think of this? Of Daughter of Discord episode 1? No, Bride of Discord episode 1, The Escape.
I didn't understand why it was called The Escape until I realized, like, oh, they said that, what's Discord?
Discord.
They said that he didn't get turned to stone, he left. So I guess that's why they called it Escape.
Yeah, that's what I guess.
But I liked it. I mean, I like how they switched it, like, showed, like, it was a conflict, like, oh, like, Discord has disappeared. What are we gonna do? And then Celestia is like, oh, forget about it. It's been 3 years. He's gone. He wouldn't do anything crazy. And then they show Discord thoughts. He's a crazy guy talking in the mirror to himself. Be like, oh, I've been planning for 3 years. I can't wait. And now he's found a way to separate Celestia, Luna,
Cadence.
and Cadence from all the other ponies. And now they're like traveling by hoof into this cotton candy thunder chocolate storm. And now they want what's her name?
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy to sing in front of a crowd. You can barely hear her on the recording. How do you think she's gonna react? I'm surprised she didn't faint. Like,
Alright, so that's your opinion on the first episode.
yeah.
So, what is your predictions for episode? I'm not going to tell you if you're wrong or right. I'm just going to see what you think is going to happen in episode 2. What do you
Okay.
think is going to happen?
So based off books I've read, because I do read a lot of books, I think that they won't start it off where Discord like is somehow captured Celestia, Luna, and
Cadence.
Cadence. I think they're gonna start it off with the original 6 ponies and talking about the gala and the party and all that. And then they just kind of stick to that. And then like how they had a small clip with Discord in the first one, they may have that with Luna and them and Celestia and them in the second one. But then continue back off of the party and the gala. And then the third episode might be about what happened
Well,
to
no,
Celestia.
you're talking about your predictions of
Yeah.
episode 3 after we watch episode
Okay.
2. So, hopefully tomorrow we will maybe watch episode 2 and 3. So we can, I want to try, hopefully, to react to all of these before school starts back. It won't be hard to actually do that.
Yeah.
Maybe react to 2 episodes a day. Because literally, our lives are, oh gosh, I just quoted a song. But no, literally our lives are like nothing. My brother just drove by. Literally our lives are just like nothing during the summer, basically. Like, literally I asked her like when we were ready to do the podcast, like, hey, you busy this week? I'm just saying no.
Nah, I'm good.
It's like, hey, you ready? I call her like, hey, you ready for the podcast? She's like, yeah. So normally we meet like right in front of her house, but like since when it's got shade right here, and I still can connect to my Wi-Fi from here. So you enjoyed the first episode.
Yeah, it was good. My favorite character is Pinky.
And eventually I'll probably get her to watch the actual series. The actual show is, you don't have to be a fan, but you can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I think you would actually enjoy it. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to all my social medias linked in the description below. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you know when I upload videos. And link to the original video linked down in the description below as well. Along with Disney Fanatics channel. Go subscribe to her, go show her support. And one more thing.
Breathe. You said all of that in like one go.
And this is this technically isn't her first video, but it's like her first like she was in the Stomp on the Ground music video, and we did the Let's Talk About It, which was supposed to be the podcast, but complications. But this is her first like reaction, I would say. So it's gonna take a while for me to figure out what to actually call this video, since I've already reacted to this series as a whole. But I don't know. I'm going for 2 options. It's either gonna be VTR reaction like always, and then right before that, be like REreaction or Jada. People stop honking. And that's basically it for this video, guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.